Warning: the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello everybody and welcome back to Geoguessr. We're doing the United States map. It is a map by Simi. I may be pronouncing their name wrong. S-I-M-I. I think of it as Simi. You guys may think of it as something else. It looks like we're on Interstate 70, somewhere in the United States. Now it is a 3-minute time challenge today, and I believe this is actually one of the harder ones to get a good score on. The average score is like 17,000. So we're gonna have to fight to do pretty well, it seems. Now, since we are on a highway system, hopefully we can find a few signs, kind of tell us where we are. This one's probably just the name of the river. Yeah, the Chuntu Creek. We are on Interstate 70. Now, I'm not actually sure what Interstate 70 is. Oh, God. Return to start. Abort. Now, we're going to go this way. I mean, we just spent about half the time going the opposite direction. We didn't really find too much. Obviously, it could have been another click away. Or Bucks North Trading Co. Unique as its name. Arrow Rock. Probably has some Indian influences, some Midwest. Now, we do have these mountainous kind of feel to it. So we could be either the Rockies or the Adirondacks. You know, there's not really anything else throughout the country, mountain-wise. Now it's only going to be North America. We could try Idaho. Here's Interstate 80. Here's Interstate 70. So we did find 70. That was pretty fast. Colorado makes sense with the Rockies. Let's just say we're in Colorado for now. Hopefully we could find something that really sells it to us, but there's a good chance we won't. Now the cough is almost gone. Now, it has taken a toll on my voice, I'm sure you guys can tell. No, I want to read this fucking sign, guys. Come on. Blackwater. K. Alright. Is there 70 in Minnesota? No. What about Wisconsin? Because Wisconsin is where it really is, and it doesn't look like there is. But it's a place called Blackwater. Which the only Blackwater I know of is the fucking Irish Blackwater, where they kind of just kill people, right? Isn't that what they did? We got 10 seconds. I don't know where Blackwater may be. We don't have the time to really find it. Let's go this way a little bit more. And it ends up being in Missouri. Alright, alright. Blackwater, Missouri. Never heard of that one before. So I mean, there goes our chance of winning this one. We took a guess. The mountains, the hills. Maybe we shouldn't have gone for the bigger mountains, but you know, things happen sometimes. Now this one feels a little bit more like a colder area, whether we're north. We could be the northwest or the northeast, but probably not south of the Mason-Dixon line. Scenic turnaround. 1 mile. Alright. So it looks like it said 7 again. Might be 7D again. Which would be definitely interesting if we get Interstate 70 twice in a row. Interstate 75. So this is north to south. Now this one I'm not too familiar with either. But since we just guessed where 70 was, I'm assuming 75 is probably somewhere close by. They usually keep the numbers together, like here 76, 25, 80. Yeah, it's just, you know, it could be a good guess. Probably won't be, but at least we tried. Now, I'm pretty sure it does go greater when the further east we go, the numbers. But doesn't necessarily mean we're going to find anything. So, we have an idea, 75. Hopefully we can find a sign that says something. Adopt the highway. Can't read anything really else besides that. Now that could be my terrible eyesight. Or that could just be the images of Google. Which, you gotta blame somebody, guys. You gotta blame somebody. I wonder if we do go down into this scenic. It does not look like we go. It would be nice if we could go. Mile 317 on 75. So this is a big one. It's just a matter of finding it, essentially. But since it's so large, there's a good chance, even if we do find it, we're not going to guess the right side, which we did. Here's 75. Looks like it cuts through Ohio, Michigan, down through Kentucky, Tennessee, Georgia. So I feel Kentucky. That's around the Mason-Dixon line. We do have all the leaves off the trees, so it's got to be winter when this was taken. And usually, you know, like in Florida, Florida doesn't tend to lose too many leaves in the winter. You know, they're perpetually what we in you know, the northern part of the country call, you know, a nice spring to a nice fall. Like that's their winter. Their winter doesn't really get too cold. My buddy used to live in Florida, and the coldest it ever got there while he was there was like 75. All right, and he was there for 5 years. Sheboygan. That's up here. Gas, 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 move. No! I tried to move it. I tried to. You saw me try to. It just wasn't clicking, man. Sheboygan's in Michigan. I tried, man. I tried to get it closer. That could have been the thing that brought us back into the game. That could have been it. But no. Geoguessr, well, either I didn't click it correctly, which I doubt, because I click things all the fucking time, or it just didn't want to load. St. Elizabeth, alright. Your Episcopal Chapel. Alright, the Episcopals. That tends to be, I believe, the Northeast. The country changes religions based on where you go. You got a lot of, you know, Catholics, Christians. You got a lot of, all the fucking bullshits. The Baptists. You know, it's all based upon Christianity. But somewhere along the line, they go, hey, we don't think that Jesus did this. And then they're like, alright, we're going to split from the church. Like, they all believe generally the same thing. You know, it's the Christian religion. But they all believe in their own small way whether original sin can be, you know, absolved. Most people think that that's what, you know, First Communion confession's all about. Being able to absolve yourself of the original sin. And then other people are like, no, that's not how that works. Alright. So, you know, it's all about what you believe, but that's why there's so many different religions. And then you could actually probably trace religion through the United States and the spread of Christianity and where its influences are today. Now, I thought I saw California on the back of this, but it just says unlawful. So there's that. Now, it does feel like we have some evergreen trees. I'm thinking potentially New Hampshire, maybe Vermont, maybe Maine. But definitely in the Northeast. I don't know, it just has that like feel to it. It's just, I don't know if it's the trees or the hills or the windiness of the roads. Looks like this person didn't want their house on fucking Geoguessr. If we saw this any other place, it could have been Germany. Interesting. Now, we're not gonna. It doesn't seem like we're gonna find too much of anything. So this is gonna come down to a good guess. I hope. Unless, obviously, we have 30 seconds left. Let's go on the border of Maine and New Hampshire. Don't be surprised if I'm completely wrong. It happens all the time. Clearly, like when we did famous locations yesterday, and you guys are very surprised about where I was guessing. So you never know. You never really can figure it out. And we ran out of time, but we were in about the right location. It ends up being outside of Boston. Now that is the upper Northeast, but I figured a little bit further north wouldn't hurt to guess. and you guys had the same idea. Maybe you guys saw something different than I did, but at least I'm able to recognize the general location. You know, that's always a nice sign that maybe, just maybe, we actually learned something from this. Now this feels a little bit more like New York. I don't know if it's just me, but this feels upstate to me, upstate New York. Now, most people, when you ask where they're from, and they say anything north of New York City, that's upstate New York. The people who live up there don't agree with that. Essex County, that I'm pretty sure is New York or New Jersey. However, I wouldn't be surprised if there's an Essex County in almost every state. It's, I think, British influence, but I could be wrong. Now go back. That sounds what we needed. Alright. Did we go too far again? We did. Let's see. 631. I don't know about that. But Champlain. The only Champlain I know is Lake Champlain. Up on over here. And here's Champlain. Alright. Where's 631? That would definitely help us. No? You're not going to give me anything? I feel like we're on this for some reason. Well, that's upstate New York, guys. That is upstate New York. I don't care what you guys say. That's where Champlain is. It's the only Lake Champlain I know of. And there's the name right there. God. Can we go this way? What is the other route sign? 17. Well, here's a 17, but it's not the 17 that I would like. Could it be further south a bit? Potentially. Oh, God. You know, this is the best part. We're probably not even in the right spot. Probably not even in the right spot. But yeah, this is Lake Champlain. We could be on the Vermont side, perhaps. I could see that happening. I could see me being wrong about that part. Maybe we just crossed in. Who knows? We're going to keep our guess where it is for now, though. I mean, we only have 30 seconds to figure it out. We might not be able to, but the fact that we found that makes me feel a little bit more confident until we actually see that we're probably completely wrong and on the opposite side of the country. Happens all the time. Hurricane evacuation route. That's where we're now fucked. We got 8 seconds. We don't get hurricanes up here. Alright. That's on the East Coast. We don't have time to guess. So, I'm sticking with it, even though we're completely wrong. And it ends up being Virginia? Really? So there's the Champlain in Virginia. Oops. That would make a little bit more sense. Being in Virginia, not in upstate New York. But it felt like upstate New York. So not bad, not bad. At least we got the location right. Now there's no way we can actually break average. We're 9,000 points short. So we've made some questionable decisions. We're on south. I'll probably get a better idea of this sun right here. South, well, north. Spalding? I can't even read that. What the fuck? North, I think it says Spalding, and then I can't make out what it says on the circle. Which way? Let's go north. Fuck it, right? The worst that happens is we come to the Canadian border and then we know generally where we are, right? Like, that's the worst that happens. Now, we do have the changing colors, so this is definitely fall. And it's definitely probably north of the Mason-Dixon line. We do got some hills, some maybe Pennsylvania, potentially upstate New York. We still have the Vermont, the New Hampshire, the Maine, the Connecticut, and the Massachusetts guesses. Those are possible. Let's see. Milton. And a weird shape. Now, that might be the state, or that might just be something that we can't make out. Now, Milton. I don't know of any Miltons, but that sounds like a town you'd find in Connecticut. I wouldn't be surprised if we're also on the West Coast. However, We just won't know. Actually, we're probably on the West Coast. What state is that? What state? I want to say Washington, but I don't think it is. And it's not. It doesn't look like Oregon. What state does this look like? Arizona? Kind of? Fuck. What state does it look like? Doesn't look like any of them. It looks bland. Kind of bland. Damn it. Now, I was hoping I was gonna fucking help us. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. I think we'll be fine. We're in Milton and Farmington. Because stuff happens. Hold on. I want to read the rest of that billboard. White Mountain Medical Center. I know of Blue Mountain. I don't know of White Mountain. We're going out to the Rockies. I know it's probably not Colorado. I know we're doing terrible. I don't even recognize my own fucking country, but look how fucking large this fucker is. I think... maybe, probably not where we guessed, but nothing we could do about it now. And it ends up being in New Hampshire. No, this is Vermont. No, it was New Hampshire. Alright. Right on the border, actually, of Maine and New Hampshire. So, I'm fucking stupid, man. If we went the other way, we would have found Rochester, and I would have guessed New York. I would have guessed Rochester, New York. I wouldn't have guessed over here. Wow, we did not do that well. Now, we did try to get that Michigan guess, didn't pan out for us, but wow, I don't know what the fuck happened. Wow, yeah, I don't even want to talk about this. Aphelion coming in first place with 21,226. Hilde von Biggen not too far behind at 19,628. Wolf Trek ran third at 17,366. Mitchell coming in at fourth. Even with those two fuck-up guesses, man, you still beat me by almost 5,000 points. No, you beat me by over 5,000 points. I can't even explain it, man. I can't even. But thank you all so much for watching. Maybe I'll do good next time. We're probably going to the EU. I tend to switch off between the US and the EU back to back. So hopefully I do better there. It's just, nope, not a good day. Not a good day for me. But thank you all so much, and we'll see you all next time. Have a good rest of your day. And bye-bye.